Excellent news for all the PT examinees. The describe image question has been busted for both PT Academic and PT UKVI. You don't need to worry about all the experiments that you have been doing. We have done it for you on the PT exam, real PT exam. You can see my results and you can also see the results of some of my students who have recently given the exam after the changes were applied, and they have also got 79 plus score, some even 90 score in speaking. So as I promised to you in my previous video that I am going to share a video, and this is it, the video that will give you a way to create hundreds and thousands of templates, and I'll give you all the sentences of the whole template, and you can use any combination to get a 79 plus score, guaranteed success. We have tried and tested it, and this is it. Hey everyone, this is Anurag here from Edutrainex PT. I hope you all are doing good, and this is the video that you have been waiting for, where I'm going to give you a breakdown of every sentence that we use as part of the template or structure, whatever you want to call it, and how do we find to beat the AI without getting flagged. So that is the trick, and that is the set of templates I'm going to give to you. Very exciting times, good news for everyone. So like and subscribe and watch this video till the end. As promised, you won't need to watch another describe image video as long as you have all these things in the video. In the end, you will also get a link to download all this. So don't worry about noting everything. And in the end, if you're not able to succeed even after that in your speaking or in any other module, we also provide live classes with free app access for your practice and mock tests. Everything included for you. Do WhatsApp us. So before I show you the glimpse of the structure of the templates, I just wanted to do a quick recap of what you need to do to avoid the failure in the describe image question. First things first, you have to hit above the 20-second mark. I always recommend the students to go above 30 seconds. So that should be your benchmark, because if you are speaking for less than 20 seconds, then it's guaranteed that the AI is going to realize that you are not speaking enough content, and then it's going to flag your response, which is then going to be checked by the human evaluator, and they will find out that you have not used enough content in your responses. That is the number one reason for failure after these changes were applied. So you have to avoid that at any cost. I will discuss shortly what are the ways to overcome it, but that is the number one reason. The second reason for failure is the usage of the pre-memorized templates, or the templates with repetition of the same sentence. I know you have been using this for a long time, and many people have been sharing that on the YouTube because it was working before. Okay, but now it's not anymore. After the changes were applied, definitely it's not going to work for you. So please avoid any of the templates that look like this, that have pre-memorized sentences and you are just inserting some keywords here and there. And the second one is even worse. In the second one, you see, it's a very informative image. Some people also add, I'm going to speak for 40 seconds and then I can see this, I can also see this, I can also see these. These are the templates that you need to avoid at all costs. These are the number two reasons for failure. Number one was the time. Number two was the type of template that you use. Okay. So even the channels who were promoting this kind of templates before are now not recommending it. So it's a time to open your eyes and realize that these things don't work anymore. So what do you do in order to be successful in the describe image question? And the number one reason is, I already told you, you don't have to rush. Because you are rushing, you are finishing before 20 seconds mark. And because of that, your response is getting flagged. So first things first, stop rushing. Avoid rushing. Don't speak like Rajdhani Express. The bar graph describes image. I've seen some students doing like this. Please don't rush. Okay, there is no hurry. Speak properly. Okay. On the other end, there is an AI sitting. There is a software sitting. So it needs to hear properly what you are saying. So please avoid rushing. That's the number one thing that you need to do. The second thing you might have watched, or if you have not watched the PT speaking changes that I shared for describe image and retail lecture before last week. So that video is also a prerequisite if you want to watch to get more information also related to retail lecture as well as the overall speaking changes. Okay, I shared about my knowledge and what I learned from the experiments that I conducted on the PT exam as well as the mock tests, and that is what I have shared in that video. So main thing is to break the pattern. What is the pattern I'm talking about? the pre-memorized sentences, which can be saved into the PT's database, the cat engine's database, which is judging your responses, and then it's able to match that you are using similar sentences, and those sentences do not have anything relevant to the content. So main thing is to break that pattern. How do you break that pattern? You might have seen the template that I shared you before, the structure. That's a very well structure, and it has been working from a long time. That is never going to change. But for people who are struggling using those kind of structure, this is the answer. This is the video that you have been waiting for. And now I'll start elaborating on what you need to do for each of the sentences in the template. So overall, you need around 6 to 7 sentences to speak more than 30 seconds. And what do you speak in that sentence? None of the sentences will have pre-memorized sentences. Every sentence will have something related to the content. See the sentence 1 here. This is only the sentence 1 here, and there are 10 of them. You can use any of these to start your response for any type of image. Okay, so it starts with like the dash represents title. You can put bar graph, table, image, process, picture, pie chart, whatever you see. Even if you don't recognize, just say image. Okay, represents, and then most of the time on the bar graphs, the different type of graphs, you see a title, just read the title. Okay, if you're unable to do that, then you can use some of these sentences. The graph provides detailed facts about keyword. What is the keyword? You start reading the keywords or analyzing. If there are no keywords like in a picture, think about the vocabularies that come in your mind. If it is a picture about dirty water, and you can start talking about rivers, ocean, pollution, all those things can come in your mind. Okay, but there are most of the time there are enough keywords on the picture that you can use. Only one of them may be without any keywords that you have to come up with. So use any of these, and there are 10 of them. I told you all the 7 sentences that I'm going to show you. There are 10 combinations. Okay, so let's say you chose sentence 1 of this, and then you are free to choose any of these 10 sentences from sentence 2 combination. So let's say you chose 1 or till 10. So just using the first sentence, and 10 of these combinations, you are able to create 10 templates. Okay, and think about the permutation and combination when you start combining all these sentence 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'll come back to it slowly. And as you can see, I'm back to sentence 1. So use any of these, whichever you are convenient with, but you have to juggle around. Okay, don't be repetitive. Don't use one kind of structure in every sentence. Okay, the graph provides detailed facts about keyword. Also, the graph provides detailed information about this. Also, the graph about, no, that is not something you should be doing because you are repeating kind of the same sentence. So what I'm asking you here, if you really want to beat the AI, you really want to cross 79 or even 90 score, all you need to do is juggle up your responses. Let's say you chose to use sentence 1 for one of your responses. Then you can choose sentence 4 for your next response, or sentence 7 or sentence 9. So you need to keep a stock, or you can make your own sentences similar to this. It's not a rocket science, right? It's just a plain English language. You can create your own combinations and then you can start using in the exam. But if you are short of it, I can guarantee there are more than thousands of templates you can create just using these 7 sentences, total 70 sentences. And just if you understand the maths, the permutation and combination, one sentence from here, then any of the sentences you combine in any order will be impossible for the PTAI to flag it as a ready-made template. Okay, and all these responses, you see, there is something relevant to the topic or the image that you see on the screen. So it is impossible for the AI to beat it. We have tried making some of the templates using the same sentences that I'm sharing to you. I'll show you some templates that I created using these sentences. See, similar. Sentence 2. There is a clear indication about keyword 1 and 2. So you use 2 keywords, but there are different words that are used to describe the same. Okay, don't worry about taking screenshot or noting down. You will get a link to download everything. Also, it provides more detail about keyword 1 and keyword 2. Also, it displays the information about keyword 2. The image indicates keyword 1 and 2, provide details related to keyword 1 and 2. And then you also use connectors. To make a proper response, always you should have some kind of connectors like firstly, secondly, moreover, furthermore, therefore, overall, all these connectors make the AI think that you are able to create proper responses in English and you are able to play around with the words, present your ideas in a structured manner. So always have this kind of words attached to your sentences, not just also. Also I can see, avoid that. Okay, use a variety. So many of them, right? You see, within this sentence, you can see moreover, thirdly, moreover, additionally, okay, again, moreover, and then similar combinations. Moving on to sentence 5, now you see a different combination of connectors. Furthermore, moreover, in addition, and then we juggle around the remaining part of the sentence. Image also conveys information about this. Image add more details on this. The image ideas, in addition, the ideas highlighted include this and this. Anyway, you just keep on including some content from the image, even if it is keyword, not a phrase, perfectly fine. But break the pattern. And this is how you exactly break the pattern, by including some relevant content of the image in every sentence that you speak. So we are up to sentence 5 now. Now we are moving towards the end. So I have made it a little simpler here. You see, now you are just using one keyword because we have used enough keywords already, starting from sentence 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if you think, or if you see that the timer is already running out, I have already crossed 30 seconds. So you may choose to skip the sentence 6 and directly jump to the conclusion. But if you are close to 20 seconds or 25 seconds, because you might have rushed, you might have spoken too fast, and the clock is still on 25 seconds, so you should add the sentence 6 as well. It is not a very long sentence, but see, again, connectors, however, but interestingly, all those kind of connectors are used, and in the end, we are just putting one keyword. Again, no sentences without any keyword relevant to the image. That is the main pattern you have to understand to beat the AI. Okay, and the last sentence that you want to use for your response looks like this. Finally, to conclude, overall, whatever you want to say in conclusion, and then conclude. The image shows information about something. Again, the main keyword you can use. Now, if you don't have enough keywords, you can and you will be using the same keywords that you have used before, but always try to come up with the unique ones that you see in the image. And as I said, if you don't have more keywords, then you are free to pick up the ones you have used before. Okay, that is also allowed. That is perfectly fine, as long as you don't use the same sentence to use the same keyword. Okay, add a variety. That is what we have to do. Okay, again, 10 sentences for you. Okay, to conclude, overall, the graph provides data about, the picture provides a summary about, the image highlights data related to. Okay, and then I will show you some of the combinations that I use these sentences to create some templates. And these are not limited. You can create hundreds of templates using all these I am sharing with you, all the 7 sentences, 10 in each. This is a sample. What do you see in this? Okay, you will be seeing the sentences that we presented just now in the sentence 1 to sentence 7. Any combination. Next template. Again, what do you see? Again, same thing. I have picked up some sentences from sentence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and created a new template. I can keep on going, okay, but the video will be more than 1 hour, 2 hour long if I just try to show you every other combination. Mathematically, it will be huge combination, definitely more than 1,000, 10,000 combinations you can combine using the same structure. You know the mathematics behind it? There are 10 sentences in each of the sentences that I showed to you, and 10 factorial is the combination. It's more than 1 million combinations you can have using these sentences. That's what mathematics is telling you. And then I show you the 100th combination using the same sentences. Imagine using one sentence and then using any combination of the sentences that I showed you in the structure. How many unlimited supply of templates you can have. Okay, but the main idea here is break the pattern, don't speak less than 20 seconds and use any sentences. You will be guaranteed be successful in your PT exam, whether you are doing the academic one or the UKVI one. The PT core exam is not affected with this change. So the AI is not going to flag your response if you are appearing for your PT core exam. Again, the template number 100. Again, I have used the same combination of sentences, but different combinations, of course. And that is what you need to learn. Prepare some of the combinations or learn the patterns, how we use the connectors to expand the sentences without repeating the same thing. Firstly, this is this. Moreover, this is this. Secondly, this is this. Thirdly, furthermore, additionally, combine and see. I've given you so many ways to present the same ideas. Okay, so you don't have to rely on the image provides information about or the image represents. So many ways to present the same thing, same sentences, same structure, but different words. And that is the key to beat the AI. That is the key to be successful in your exam. Let's do a sample question. Now, this is the question that is appearing in the PT changes guidelines. Okay, if you go on Pearson PT, this is the image that you will see. What am I going to do? I'm using one of the templates. Okay, so let's say we use the template number 1, 2, or 100. I don't remember. Could be anything. So I'm going to talk about the image. What is the first sentence? The dash presents information about dash. What is going to be here? If I recognize it as a bar graph, I'm going to use it as a bar graph. If I don't recognize, I'll just say graph. Okay. So the bar graph presents information about keyword. What is the keyword? I can say sightings. Okay. Or if you want to read the whole title, you can do that. Sightings of dolphins and whales in a bay. Firstly, the key features of the image were dolphins and whales. Of course, these are the key features because they are highlighted over here. Key features. Okay. Doesn't matter if you don't say dolphins, if you say ears, that is also fine. Secondly, it also cover important elements related to. Now you can also talk about colors, orange and green. Thirdly, the first step was number and the final step was sightings. Or you can talk about some numbers. The first step was 203 and the final step was 707. Moreover, many details related to 2017 and 2018 were also presented or explained. But it doesn't compare the data related to 2021, which is not in the picture, or you can say 2020. Overall, the graph provides significant data about keyword 10, which is over here. And again, you can repeat in the bay or sightings in the bay. You can make it a one keyword or multiple keyword. Doesn't matter. It just matters that you break the pattern. Don't say any sentence without having some context to the image. So I can end the image saying, overall, the graph provides significant data about sightings in the bay. Perfect response. And of course, I'm going to speak for more than 30 seconds because there are so many sentences and information that I'm trying to add. Practice using this consistently and follow the same approach. Okay, I've given you everything that you need to be successful in the exam. Now don't come back to me and say, sir, this is also difficult. Okay, I understand the previous template that I shared with you was a little difficult because you have to think about what am I going to say as a phrase. But this one, I've simplified it, oversimplified it for you. Okay, so please practice diligently using this approach and you will be happy after you do the exam, especially for the speaking module. And as you saw just now, using this approach, the describe image task becomes so simple. I have fulfilled my promise, what I told you in the last video. You will never require to watch any other video on describe image. These are proven and tested, and this gives you ultimate number of combinations. You can make your own templates out of it. Okay. Till now, I have been guiding how to generate your own template, but this time actually I have given to you. And again, talking about the video, if you still haven't seen the PT speaking changes that I made earlier on describe image and retell lecture collectively, please go and watch it. And in the meantime, if you're still struggling with anything related to PT, please enroll with us directly, classes with me, and then we will be able to help you as we have done for many students. Keep watching Edutrainex and I will soon be back with another super informative video. On the PT topics, probably I'm going to talk about the retell lecture and give you a similar sample templates, never-ending templates. See you soon.